In the midst of the dusty desert and under a scorching sun, a man lay fallen by the roadside, injured, bloodied. His torn clothes were a grim testimony of what had transpired. For a long moment, he remained there, almost fainting, at the mercy of fate. The road he was on was busy, frequented by hurried travelers and profit-seeking merchants. Many passed by him, but few truly noticed him, until a man appeared, a Samaritan. Samaritans were viewed with disdain by most, considered impure and unworthy of any attention. But this Samaritan didn't care about such social conventions. He saw the fallen man and, moved by a compassion that transcended cultural barriers, approached him. The Samaritan didn't inquire about the man's origins or social status. He simply acted. Carefully, he cleaned the man's wounds, applied oil and wine to ease the pain, and with effort helped him to stand. Then, the Samaritan placed him on his own animal and took him to a nearby inn. At the inn, the Samaritan cared for the man through the night, ensuring he received the necessary treatment. In the morning, before departing, the Samaritan paid the innkeeper for the man's care and promised to return to cover any additional expenses that might arise. This parable, told by Jesus Christ in response to a question about who should be considered a neighbor, is a powerful reminder of the importance of compassion and action. It challenges prejudiced notions and encourages us to look beyond superficial differences to see the shared humanity we all possess. Curiosity manifests here not only in the narrative itself, but also in the reflection it provokes. How many times do we encounter situations where we could act like the Samaritan but choose to pass by, ignoring the call of compassion? What stops us from reaching out and helping those who are fallen by the wayside? This story is impactful because it challenges complacency and indifference. It reminds us that true love for our neighbor knows no boundaries and that our actions can make a significant difference in the lives of others. The Samaritan not only saved that man's life, but also left a legacy of kindness and generosity that resonates to this day. As we conclude this reflection, we are invited to ask ourselves, who is our neighbor? And, more importantly, how can we be like the Good Samaritan in our own lives, reaching out to those in need regardless of who they are or where they come from? May the parable of the Good Samaritan not be just an ancient story, but a constant reminder of our human duty to care for one another.